You know, with the Republican field so crowded and so much riding on this election, the political campaigns really believe that a strong ground game is more crucial to a win this year here in New Hampshire than it has been in decades. Campaigns like Chris Christie's are pulling out all the stops to try to pull their candidate back from the brink, a massive voter outreach that has actually helped create a dramatic turnaround for Christie. Now, of course, every candidate boasts of having the best ground operation, but perhaps the most expansive belongs to John Kasich. Between his campaign and the super PAC supporting him, his footprint on the ground here is huge. Former Senator John Sununu was Kasich's New Hampshire chairman.
Here, it's a matter of working those undecided independent voters that might only make up their mind in the last few days. And in fact, probably half or more of the people who come out on Election Day in New Hampshire will only make up their mind in the last 3 or 4 days.
This year, technology and data mining have been taken to new heights. Door knockers are directed by smartphone apps where to look for supporters. And while candidates like Marco Rubio have been criticized for having a weak ground game, his campaign insists he has a strong operation here and enough data on potential supporters to make your head spin.
They probably would. I think they probably would. You know, you see when you're on the internet, you get certain pop-up ads. You know, the truth is commercial entities know what you're, and so do campaigns.
Perhaps the candidate with the most riding on a strong ground operation here is Jeb Bush. You might remember way back in June, he had an 8-point lead here. Then he fell back to 8th place. But after flooding the zone with staffers and volunteers in a big ground effort, he is now battling back into contention. Jenna?
That's an interesting development. John, really quick before we let you go, in New Hampshire, can non-Republicans vote in the Republican primary?
It's an open primary, and in fact, one of the most sought-after groups of people here are independent voters. That's why you see all of these Republican campaigns pounding the pavement, trying to find every voter they can, and they're looking at so much data. I mean, they're going back and looking at high school yearbooks and church groups and things like that to try to develop networks of people from which they can develop a group of supporters, Jenna.
That's very high school yearbooks. Wow.